me, my name is Coach Faye. I am a business entrepreneurship coach. And what I do is I love seeing you build your dream and birth it, baby. I love to see a dream go from here and here to here. And I have a few tools and strategies that I use to help all my clients, all my followers, all my friends maximize the gift on their life, okay? So today we're going to hop into it. 5 things that's keeping you, the entrepreneur, time broke. And we talk about money a lot. We like, I want to get my money. I want to get my bag, yada, 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 yada. That's great because I want mine too. But let's talk about time management. You see, you can replace the money, okay? Money comes, money is a gift from God. It's a tool to be used for options, to have the options if you want to live in a hood, live in a Beverly Hills, the options what to buy, the options what to sow. Money is literally a tool, a seed that God gifted us so we can be able to exchange all that good stuff. Time is something that's very finite. And I believe that we have been duped, tricked, hoodwinked, bewitched into thinking that we have all the time in the world. And why do I think that? I think that because we sell a lot of our time for very little money. And that's dangerous, y'all. That is so dangerous because you gonna look up and bro, your time gonna be done. I know people in my life, people I love with all my heart, who they are the hardest working people, period. They work their fingers to the bone, boy. They be at work getting all them hours, all the overtime, got a second job, third job, side hustle. And they chasing the money. And that's cool. But you have other options. You have smarter things you can do. And this is just to challenge you on thinking about what matters, what's important. And I get it. We all want to make our money. We all want them funds to be hitting. We want our money. I want mine too. But I want you to think about time because time is very finite. You here today, gone tomorrow. And 2024 really showed me like, man, you could be gone. Like, you don't know when your appointment with death gonna be. And so you better have some stuff together because you literally don't know when it's going to be your last time. So you better manage it. You better store it. You better buy it back as much as you can and enjoy it in the spaces and places it's supposed to be. Not always at a job chasing a dollar, but with your family, sewing and using that time just to really be a great steward of your life. So number one, the first thing that entrepreneurs do, and you can just be in ministry too, but I'm talking entrepreneurs because most people who follow me are entrepreneurs. That you don't set clear boundaries. You gotta have a vision and a purpose. The Bible is very clear. With no vision and no purpose, you are aimless. You are in what we call drift. You're gonna drift your way right up into a place. You're gonna be like, how in the world did I get here? How did I get here? You cannot be walking around aimless. If your life is aimless, if you don't have a target, like I was saying, set KPIs, set daily method of operation. What does that look like? If you don't have these things in place, you losing, baby. You losing, and you don't even know where you're going. How do you know what to hit unless you got a vision or a purpose? And so the number one way people lose time and end up time broke, where you running out of time, you like, I ain't got time, I don't know what I'm doing, da da da, because you don't have an aim, you don't have a vision, you don't have a purpose. So I challenge you today, why it's just, what day is it? Let me see. It's just January 4th. Sit down, write out what's the goal, what's the vision, what's the purpose, okay? Let's jump to the Bible. Proverbs 29:18 talks about where there is no vision, the people perish. And you are dying slowly, not even slowly, bro. Like, life is so fleeting. Woo! Anyways, you are literally like walking around in your life saying all these big, big, big goals. And I used to do this too. So I'm talking to people who like me. Got these big, big goals. And granted, you can definitely hit them. But without a clear vision, a clear purpose, a clear target, you aimless. And without a vision, you're going to perish, okay? The second thing, what you need to do, here's a tip. You need to organize your tasks into priorities. We talked about this yesterday. Meaning, you need to sit down and find 6 things. What are the 6 things you can do every day? For me, go live, take care of my kids, take care of my husband. What are the 6 things that you need to do every day to maximize the day and maximize your life, okay? And remember that God's plan for you is purposeful. It's strategic. It's not just all willy-nilly. He just like, oh, you an afterthought. No. The Lord is very strategic in what he wants for you. And so, and the purpose and plan he has on your life. And so you need to remember that in your life. Don't feel like because you're not doing what Henry and Sean and Shaquan and all them people doing, you constantly comparing yourself. See, comparison comes to rob you of time too. Because while you could have been focused on what God called you to focus on, you out here comparing yourself, wasting time. And so set the clear visions because you got a purpose and a destiny on your life. And you can be held accountable for it, baby. God's gonna be looking for, hey, I put a seed in you. Where it's at? Run me my investment. Run me my return on the investment I sold into you. Like I was saying yesterday, when I get to heaven, I need to hear well done. I do not care. I want well done in every area of my life. Be it my family, be it my marriage, be it my business, be it me as a woman, be it me charitable causes. Like I need God to say, yeah, baby, you killed it. Your book that we wrote, baby, you whoo. That's what I want to hear. And so that means I gotta put in the work, right? So let's keep going. The next thing that knocks entrepreneurs out is you don't have a daily plan. You wake up all willy-nilly. You ain't got no diligence. The Bible is specific. I said, the Bible is specific. There we go. You gotta work with diligence. If you're not diligent with a strategy, a commitment to your day, guess what? It's gonna slip away. You're gonna be like, oh my God, it's past 10 o'clock already. I haven't did this, I haven't did this. And I've struggled with that. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I ain't gonna even hold you, okay? I am talking to me with this one, okay? I am giving y'all an insight on what I'm working on in 2025, okay? And so the Bible talks about commit your work to the Lord and your plans will be established. Proverbs 16:3. Planning your day and committed to God allows you to seek his guidance. How many of you really sit down and plan your day? That's a real question. If not, do it today. Sit down 5 minutes. And you can increase that as you go. But 5 minutes, give God 5 minutes to give you strategy. That's how I get a lot of my business strategy, y'all. A lot of my business strategy comes from me sitting down, opening my Bible, praying, seeking the Lord about, okay, God, you are the boss, king, entrepreneur, period. And so if you can create everything out of nothing, you gave me something. So God, show me how to take this something and create something from it. And God always comes through. He's like, hey, do it like this. Hey, teach them how to write the books like this. I'm always getting like a nugget of wisdom from Holy Spirit. And that comes because I commit my ways to him and I'm diligent in my work, meaning I'm going to always be trying to get better. I'm going to always be trying to maximize and become the better self because I want to maximize my life in all areas. Okay, let's keep going. Next thing I know for a fact, I struggle with it and you probably do too, is asking for help, delegating, and building a team. Teamwork make the dream work. How many of y'all know that you can delegate, but you like, bro, it'd be hard for me to give it to somebody because I can just do it faster. I can just do it better. What if they don't do it the way I need it to be done? Me, I hoarded all my stuff because I was like, bro, like I get so irritated if I give you something, you say you can do it, and then it comes back not done. That is like the surefire way to make me mad. That is a way to make fake real attitude. Like, why are you here? That is a way to really get under my skin. And so, because I don't want to deal with that, which I'm working on this year, I'm forming me a team. I just won't give it to nobody. I'll just do it. But that's how you end up stroking out. Like I did, I had 2 strokes last year. That's how you end up in headspaces you shouldn't be. That's how you end up burnt out. That's how you end up in just a messed up, no self-care, entrepreneurial valley of depression. So you need a team. And not just people around you that's like you, but people who get on your nerve. People who gonna challenge you. Not people who gonna always trying to like hate or oppose, but a good challenge. Someone who's gonna make you think outside the box, because that's what's gonna really help you get the momentum, right? And so let's talk about what the words say. 2 are better than 1. Okay? Because they have a good reward for their toil. You need a team. In 2025, you're trying to really scale, you need a team. Even if that's just a simple little VA, like somebody who's in the Philippines or wherever. And y'all, I invested a lot of money into Fiverr, learning who are the big hitters on there, who are the people who can work excellently with my aesthetic, with my speed. And I literally would get that email and I would bring them onto my team. That's what I'm about all 2025, baby. And so you need to learn how to delegate. You need to learn how to have a team. Build a team. It can be you and one little VA. It can be you and your cousin. It don't matter. But a team where y'all can work together to get it done. And that way you begin to buy back some of that time. You begin to be able to Do more with less. And so as entrepreneurs, it's easy for us to be because it's your baby, it's your gift. And you wanna really protect that, and I respect that. But at the same time, you're gonna be time broke forever. You ain't gonna never have no time to do nothing. Your kids gonna be mad at you, your spouse gonna be mad at you, you gonna be mad at you because you can't go on vacation. Because you don't know how to delegate. You don't know how to have a clear vision. You don't know how to really be strategic in your purpose, okay? The fourth reason, this is number 4. I'm talking to me too, okay, y'all? So y'all hold me accountable. Y'all see me out here tripping, you say, Faye, all right? And so the fourth reason, we as entrepreneurs can go very time broke. And you are going time broke. If you're not doing this, you're going time broke. You hear me, okay? Focusing on one thing at a time. We don't do that. You got to learn how to avoid distractions. If you are like me, somebody who's multi-talented, someone who you literally can do a lot of stuff at one time. Like it's like I ain't trying to like I'm not trying to like flatter nobody. I'm not trying to do none of that. What I'm saying is you got a lot of abilities. And people know you got abilities too. And you know you got abilities. So if you are multi-gifted, this is your biggest flaw. Because you be out there like you chasing rabbits. Like the silver, like you always looking for the silver lining. You got in 2025 lock in. You got to lock all the way in. I mean, it's so important for us, multi-talented people like me, to very much pick something, stick with it, lock all the way in. And I mean lock in, don't move. Even when it looks like, man, I can go grab that little quick cash. I can go get that little quick bag right there. Lock in. That's why you don't see me. I used to be all credit. I used to be the credit fixing queen, baby. And I can still fix your credit. But I'm not on that in 2025. 2025 is all about the King Solomon's business model. Meaning I want to coach you. I want to speak. I want to host events. I want to be an author. I'm building that business model. And so I can't be over here chasing out the real estate, chasing after this. And granted, I'm doing real estate on the back end. I can do it with my spare time, but I can't do everything 100% all at once. I gotta choose something. So what is that gonna be? What is that gonna be? And you gotta look at your life. Me, I love the hustle. I love the grit and the grind. But I got 5 kids and 4 under 4. And so I gotta be very strategic in my time placement. Like stewarding this time at this point in my life is so vital, so important. Because I got little kids that need their mom, and I can't abandon them trying to build this. And so I'm very, very mindful on how I'm gonna build and when I'm gonna build it, you know? And so that's something that we need to really get under control in 2025. You gotta avoid distractions like the plague, boy. With all this bad news coming out of nowhere, all these terrible events, family drama, you gotta be like, listen, bro, no, I'm not paying attention to none of that. That's what you gotta be. That's where I'm at in 2025. I told my friends, listen, I'm locked in for 6 months. I love you, ain't not personal. I'm not talking to you because I'm mad you didn't offend me, because a lot of y'all be getting offended for nothing. I'm not offended. I'm focused. And that's why I'm mad in 2025. I'm not offended. I'm not bothered. I'm not none of that. I'm focused on trying to birth this thing God told me to birth. I'm trying to build this business. I'm trying to get somewhere. I can't get somewhere if I'm always over here, always partying, always clubbing, always celebrating. You ain't get nowhere. And so you got to lock in and avoid distractions. Most of y'all need to get off social media. Myself too. That's why I got this streaming service where literally I can push a button, I can stream into all the platforms, and I ain't got to see none of y'all stuff. And that way I'm not distracted. That way I'm not like dang, like what they doing? Like, because you look at one thing and you find yourself, it'd be a whole hour to pass. You didn't waste an hour. We ain't got time for no more wasted hours in 2025, bro. You ain't got time. You ain't got time. So put the phone down and get to work, okay? Let's see what the Bible got to say. Whatever your hands find to do it with all your might. Meaning, like, most times we do stuff real haphazardly. We do stuff real halfway. Like doing stuff halfway can't fly in 2025, bro. You gotta commit and do it all the way. And the only way you can commit is if you are totally locked in. Do the thing, one thing at a time, and masterfully kill it. Because you can do it. You can do it, okay? And so let's keep going. These are some tips I want you to take with you. Work in blocks. You need to set up time blocks. I got time blocks. And I'm even going to start doing this streaming at a certain time of the day. The last 3 I've done, I've been testing out the time to see who's available, who's not available. But I can't build my business around other people's time. And so I'm going to lock in a time when you're going to catch Faye Marillion TV going to pop up at a certain time every day, because I'm literally time blocking out my life. And I'm actually taking y'all on my journey. If you haven't watched the first broadcast of my stream, I was talking about how my goal this year is to hit $5 million, because that's a kingdom mandate on that. And that means I'm going to go hard on reaching a broader audience, meaning I got to touch more people. I have to put my voice out there. And as nerve-wracking as that can be, I'm like, I don't care. I got to do it. And most of y'all get held up because you so worried about failure. You're worried about what people going to say. You worry about people that you may owe. You worried about what it's going to look like to other people. But you can't get nowhere worried about other people. That's a distraction. You see what I'm saying? And so you got to lock in and be like, this is what I'm on. I'm on building this because there's a kingdom mandate behind this. Like, most of y'all be building your businesses, worry about you and your family. I need you to 10x that, because it's not even about just you and your family. You and your family, you're going to benefit. Don't get me wrong. You and your family will benefit from the work you put in. But it's more so about the people God's going to use you and your family to cover when stuff get to the nitty gritty. When literally like this post-Christian society we living in begin to persecute the church. This is what this is about. It's not about fattening your pockets, even though we're going to have some fat pockets. It's not about your Gucci bag, even though I'm going to give me one. It's not about none of that. What it's really about is, how can I store up enough for the years of famine that's coming that will preserve God's people? I want to be a part of that. I want to be a part of making sure like families don't have to split up because of financial hardships. I want to be a part of making sure our elderly are not forgotten. Think about it. If we can become multimillionaires, people's rent's $1,400, $2,000, and you can find a list of 10 elderly people, you have an offer where you're able to pay these people rent up for a year, where they ain't got to be scrunching and scrounging around, eating cat food. Your elders can be taken care of. When you got orphans, and you can go look after these orphans and make sure, y'all, it's a bigger mandate on entrepreneurship. I don't know if you realize there's an apostolic anointing for the Christian kingdom entrepreneur to take the ranks, because God's trying to cover his people. That's what this is about. It ain't about all the glitz and the glam, which we're going to get that too. Don't worry about it. You're going to get your part. But I need you to see bigger. I need you to see it far bigger than what you can imagine. That's what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about those girls that can't get off the street in sex trafficking because they don't have a home. The number one thing that keeps a woman a victim of sex trafficking and prostitution is no home. How can the kingdom of God get into this? We need money. Like, yes, you can prophesy, decree, declare, all that good stuff. That's great. That's cute. Good job. But you need some money to do this stuff. And that's what this is about. That's what it got to be about. So I need you to think about, what is the cause that God's put on your heart? Is it the young adults? Is it the elderly? Is it those who are locked away? Those who are bound? Those who are homeless? What is it? And 10x your goal as entrepreneurs so you can be able to sow into that. Yes, we can pray, oh, Lord, bless them, Lord. But that prayer would be a lot more effective if you had a little coinage to go with it. You see what I'm saying? It's like you see people who hungry. I remember talking to one of my friends about this, and we was laughing about it, but it's real talk, though. I was like, bro, I used to get so irritated when I was a homeless single mom, and granted, God got me out of that, when I would be like, so Faye, what do you need? And I'm like, man, I just need to get diapers for my kid. And the people would look at me and be like, oh, let's say a prayer for Faye. I like the prayer. Don't get me wrong. Pray for me, but bro, I need $20. I need some money. Okay. And so money answer it. All things. Money, it's not everything, but it answers. And so that's why I want kingdom entrepreneurs. I'm so bent on helping kingdom entrepreneurs scale and grow, because we need kingdom that got coinage to do the stuff. Ministry costs money, bro. It ain't free. Salvation is free. Jesus paid for that, but we got to pay for something else. We got to cover God's people. And I'm getting all riled up because I'm so excited about what God's going to do in this hour that we in. It's a mandate on kingdom entrepreneurs to get the bag, to help God's people, to cover his people, to get prepared for whatever's coming. We need to be prepared. And I feel like if we don't, we're going to be messed up. Okay. The last one is, what we don't do is, this is final one. Keep you messed up. keep you time broken, keep you all over the place with your time management, is you need to check in. You don't have check-ins. You have no time for reflection, no time for accountability. Most of us entrepreneurs need a therapist, because entrepreneurship will bring out the worst and the best in you. It will show you yourself. It will show you the spots in your life that you need to deal with. And if you don't deal with them, it will begin to cause like a cancerous like growth in you or in your business or in your family. That's why you see a lot of people who got a lot of money, but they can't keep a man. Got a lot of money, but they can't keep a woman. They always woman in, woman out. They got a lot of money, but they can't build a home. It's like, because if you're not dealing with the issues of you as a person, if you're not personally developing, becoming the person God wants you to become, there's no amount of money that's going to fix that issue. So you need time to reflect and to be accountable to someone. You got to answer to somebody. I will always answer to my spiritual mom. I got my birth mom. I answered her too, but my spiritual mom helped me stay in check. I'm always follow up. Hey, this is what I'm feeling. I feel like in my spirit, yada, yada, yada. And she always going to help me stay on track. She's going to make sure I'm not out of order. I'm not doing too much. I'm not in here operating in the wrong lane. My spiritual mom helps keep me accountable. And I have somebody to follow. Do you have someone you can follow? Meaning, don't just be, a lot of times, which is so funny to me, we listen to people who ain't got nothing that we want. We be listening to what they have to say. We like, well, they said I should start this business. But they ain't never started no business though. Why you listen to broke people about something they never had before? So you gonna listen to somebody who's never built a business about building a business? Like, bro, make that make sense. And so I found somebody who I love and adore. And you can follow her too. Her name is Prophetess Felicia Carter Wade. Amazing. Boss queen, baby. Love Jesus. Love her husband and honors him. She respects and honors and loves her husband. And she's raised 2 beautiful daughters. Baby, when I saw her, I said, oh, so I can be strong and powerful, but yet covered? Ooh, don't play with it. And so I've been following her for years, and she's changed my life in so many ways. And oh my God, that's what I'm able to reflect and be accountable for. That's one person who can hold your girl to the fire. And so you need to make sure things are done decently and in order in your life. And you can't do that without accountability, without a mentor, a coach, a spiritual leader. Who is that person looking out for you? Because that's going to help you, honestly, maximize time like something you've never seen before in your life. When you have a mentor and a coach, an accountability partner, a spiritual leader, that really helps you like see what's important, what's not important, what's the next goal. What it literally like cuts down on a lot of idle lost time. That's what we're dealing with today. We're done with wasting time. We're not doing it no more. And so what I want you to do is take the next few minutes and sit before the Lord and ask him to show you what you would do in this next season. Show you where you're wasting time, because there's somewhere we're all wasting time. Be it you hear your alarm, you lay in your bed for an extra 10, 15, some of y'all an hour, minutes. You lay in your bed, like, get up. What are you doing? And I'm talking to me, because baby, I have about 52 alarms. Yes, I'm one of those people who I set an alarm for 6 o'clock, and I'm gonna set it for 5:05, 5:15, 5. And my husband be like, listen, just turn it off, bro, and tell me what time you want to get up. And so I'm working on it too. I am preaching to the choir right now, because I ain't got it all together. I will not ever get on here in front like I got it all together. But what I will do is let you see inside of what I'm doing. I'm building an empire. And if you want to join the empire, this is your shot. Come in empire, and I'll get up with you as soon as I can and connect you to a place where go-getters meet. Because, baby, we're going to get it for the kingdom in 2025 and onward. Until God ring the bell and say, it's time to go home, that's what we're doing. Because there's a kingdom mandate for us to get the bag, bring it back to the kingdom of God. Yes, you will benefit from your labor, but it's bigger than you. And you can't do it if you time broke. If you mismanaging the time that God's giving you. How many of us realize how precious time is? Your time and your mind are the 2 most, in my opinion now, I don't know everything, but in my opinion, time and your mind, not your brain, your mind are the 2 of the most precious gifts God's given us as humans. I don't really think we respect it because it was given to us for free. And the gifts that was given to you for free, a lot of times we take those for granted. We ain't doing that in 2025, bro. We gonna lock in. We're gonna not waste the time God's given us. We're gonna maximize it 100%. And so I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all take care, okay? Bye-bye, y'all. Bye. Bye-bye, y'all.